Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Awakening. How is everybody doing this evening?
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah. Finger
I ate like
guns.
6 pounds of watermelon.
Yeah, cool. You just been like working on that watermelon that you had in your subathon?
Yeah.
Oh, is Scotty's camera flipped right now?
Oh man, it is.
That's awkward.
Oh, this is
That's
awkward.
the wrong flip.
Oh no, I did the wrong flip.
No. Oh gosh.
Oh dear. Hold on.
Flippity
Can I fix it?
It's all a mess. Cancel the stream.
Boom.
I'm just gonna start looking this way just to annoy Matt.
No, I moved the wrong thing. Fixed though.
Where do I need to look?
Oh boy. Oh.
You usually kind of look center, to be fair. So it's
There
not
we
really a big deal
go.
with you.
I'll
Everything's
look this way.
Mhm.
I can look at this monitor.
It's great. I got the camera.
No,
over here.
no,
yeah,
you should be looking the other way, Kayla, towards your microphone, the way you normally look.
But I have my second monitor over here.
But now, like when you look at the stream, you're looking like outward instead of inward. Am I gonna have to
I
flip
know.
you too?
I typically look this way.
Okay, we're
If I-
flipping. We're flipping.
Well,
Flipping
I have
Kayla.
my main monitor in front of me, but I also look that way.
Easy
so.
fix. Boom. Flipped. Who else? Anybody else want to get flipped?
Good.
There was once a flipping.
Oh man. Yeah, so welcome back to another episode of Awakening. How is everybody doing? How are you doing, chat? You all excited for another episode? We left off on a pretty intense episode last time. Everybody, the party has been split, hence the name of tonight's stream title. It'll probably
We could
have
call it a party.
yeah.
Yep.
in the D&D sense, you're a party.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of boring if like, you know.
I'd party with all of your characters.
Mhm.
Especially that Uber driver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Especially
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Here, you want to hear a little
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
do you,
Oh,
do you have a
boy.
taste?
you guys won't hear it. Actually, let me switch it so you guys can hear it too. This
Do
is
we have a taste
I'll
of
turn on the
J-Dog?
stream. I don't care.
yeah, here we go. There we go. Playing.
Yeah.
Okay, J-Dog.
Yep, that's our boys music. But anyway, aside from J-Dog, these guys are nowhere near J-Dog right now.
Bad.
True.
Yeah, so I guess should we just does anybody have anything they'd like to say before we begin?
Hippos are the most dangerous mammal on Earth.
Rest in peace, Jules, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love how chat thinks Jules is dead. That's great.
It's a great start to the day.
Yep.
Yep.
Wonderful start to the stream.
hmm
Yeah, so I guess we are going to get into the recap, and then we will get right into the episode.
Warning. The following story takes place in the horror genre and therefore may contain disturbing imagery, descriptions of violence, and other mature themes. Please proceed at your own risk.
Previously on Awakening.
So, you see this guy put his hand on Jules' shoulder, and she disappears.
I can try and freeze them, kind of like Medusa, with my eyes.
Do you want to sort of describe how this happens?
Because I am super limp, I'm probably barely standing at this point. So I'm probably just gonna like look up and just stare and just be freeze.
So you're saying whatever we do to you here don't translate to the real world outside.
How do you even know I live up? You're being awfully quiet, Scotty. How are you doing?
Doing better than you and your friend, clearly.
Yeah, it appears that way, doesn't it? It's important, isn't it, Scotty? Keeping up appearances.
Very.
Don't be worried about Jules. I assure you she'll be well taken care of.
We haven't even asked your opinion yet.
Could tell you, but I would have to whisper it in your ear.
I guess I'll do it then.
So we'll say he bites your ear, it hurts, you're bleeding, but he doesn't take like any part of your ear off or anything like that. He just sort of bites it, goes back.
Bite
his
mark.
he has blood sort of dripping from his mouth. It's really kind of creepy looking, and he's just sort of laughing. You kick him in the face. You hear a bit of a crack sound when you do it. He spits out blood and spits out a tooth. And as you guys start to walk away, the one that was talking says to you, I'll see you guys soon.
I will see you real soon.
And you turn around, and they are completely gone.
We did mean to go back to the office building. Check out Lenny.
I just rolled to see if anything happens in the elevator, and I rolled a 96. So I'm gonna need all three of you to roll for me. In that moment, we see Jacob disappear. You guys hear a ding? And the doors open up. When you guys step out, you see a dark, empty room. The only thing illuminating the room is a television right in the middle of the room with static just all on the television. And there is an old Nintendo 64 sitting down in front of the television. Suddenly, something strange starts to happen with the television. We see what appears to be like, it looks like the figure of a person coming out of the television, but it's still like the static that you saw on the screen. You appear inside a room. There's a little bit of light, like we can kind of see you, but all around the room, you were surrounded by darkness. You see some bugs starting to kind of come out of the shadows.
What's wrong, Jacob?
What's wrong? I don't like this.
Jacob simply just disappears. You see a familiar waitress, and she says, "Go ahead, hon. Take any seat anyone that's open." The booth next to you, you see a very familiar face. Sitting in the booth next to you, seemingly alive and well, is the private investigator, Lenny Colworth. Jules sits inside the booth of a run-down old diner. The waitress Edna is behind the counter making what appears to be coffee, but I think we all know is not exactly coffee. And sitting in the booth next to Jules is the private investigator, Lenny Colworth.
Does he look alive and like okay, or?
Yeah, actually, he looks a lot better than the last time you saw him. I would say that.
All right. Well, I assume Jules is already sitting in her little booth. Is he like how far away is he roughly?
He would probably be about, I don't know, 5 feet away from you, because he is in the booth directly next to you.
Okay. She'd probably just look over at him and be like, "Lenny, is that you?"
Okay. He would he'd look up. Jules?
Yeah. Last time I saw you, you were looking a little, not like you are right now.
Oh. Okay, I don't know exactly which
You were dead. Last time I saw you, you were dead.
Dead? Jules, are you okay?
Probably not, but I think so. Why is that funny? Do you know where you are?
I mean, no, you're just... I'm in a diner. You're saying I was dead. I mean, look at me. Do I look dead to you?
No. You don't. So you don't know that you're dreaming, right?
Dreaming?
Well, wait. I guess you wouldn't be dreaming because you're dead. Do you think this is real? Where we are? That this seems real to you? Just like a normal other day?
Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. Look, Jules, you scaring me. Are you sure you're okay?
At that point, she'd probably maybe get up and join him at his booth.
Okay.
Just trying to, like, get it through his head. Lenny, you know I wouldn't lie to you. Something weird has been going on lately, and it's going to just sound crazy if I try and explain it, but do you have any memory of anyone suspicious coming into your office, or just anyone suspicious? Anything weird happen?
Well, I mean, I don't really like disclosing all my cases to you, Jules. We talked about this in the past, but let me just... You did mention, anybody strange first. There's this one guy, he's ghost adjusters.
No, not Doug Diggums. Trust, I know about him. I know he's annoying, and kind of like to smack him a couple of times, but not him. Anyone else? Like, at threatening, suspicious, or evil?
Well, I mean, there is something I've been looking into recently.
Okay.
Someone else, a client, they had a loved one disappear. They had a couple leads and suspicions, and...
Did this have to do with the sleeping wolves by any chance?
Wait, you know about them?
Let's just say I was kidnapped by them and held hostage, and then I escaped with some of my friends, and now we are here.
You were kidnapped by the sleeping wolf. And you're sitting here right now. That is...
Yeah.
Look, Jules, I don't know if you know what you're getting into.
Bug just flew on my face. Anyways.
I don't know what you're getting into. I don't know if you know what you're getting into. The sleeping wolfer, they're very, very dangerous.
Well, trust me, I didn't get into anything on purpose. But, okay, you said you were looking into something involving the sleeping wolves, correct?
Correct.
That makes sense. That's probably how you died. But you don't have any recollection of that.
Yeah. You know what might help us? My notebook.
Sure.
We need to go get my notebook. It has all my notes involving this case. It has a lot of I don't know, it might be helpful.
You haven't been back to your office recently, have you?
I don't know. But either way, why do you ask?
Well, like I said before, I don't know how well you're going to take this, Lenny, but the last time I was at your office, you were still there, and you were pretty lifeless. And I think something happened to you involving the sleeping wolves, maybe. There's a whole police investigation going on, trying to figure out what happened to you. I'm actually on the case. I'm investigating your case.
Wait. So, let me get this straight. The police think I'm dead, and you're investigating the case?
The police know that you're dead, Lenny. Or wait, no, they don't, I guess, because you're still a missing person. I know that you're dead, Lenny. I saw your dead body, and yes, I'm investigating your case.
Surprise. Ruben would have given you the case, to be honest.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know how he can be.
Yeah, but I mean, I asked him for it, and there was some other guy on it, but he wasn't doing as well, and, you know, I'm a good detective. I deserve to be on your case. Thank you very much.
No. I mean, you deserve it. It was more of a slight on Chief Reuben, not you.
Right. Anyways, if you would like to go back to your office and take a look for your notebook, I guess that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Speaking of notebooks, Jules would pull out her notebook. She would go to the page where she has the drawings of the different symbols and stuff, and she would show those to Lenny and just say, any of these look familiar, or do you know what these mean by any chance?
Oh, so I guess you've seen the symbols before.
Yes, they were in your office.
Those are symbols that, I mean, as far as I've learned, those are symbols that are used in certain rituals involving the sleeping wolf.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, how much do you know about them? You know there's some sort of, like, wacky freaking dream cult, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not sure what all is safe to discuss with you, frankly, but...
Yeah, you're right. Oh wait, with me? I thought you maybe in this place, public. You don't trust me, Jules?
Both. To be honest, I don't trust a lot right now. Frankly, you could be someone totally different than you are for all I know, because Lenny's dead. You are Lenny, right?
Of course I am. And do me a favor, could you roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jakey, stop liking the Origins tweets.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be Lenny? And as he says that,
oh no,
you start to see some black smoke start to come off Lenny a little bit.
I knew it. She would probably stand up and just ask again. You are Lenny?
Of course I'm Lenny.
So she'd probably, number one, get out her gun, and kind of slowly back away with, while facing him towards the door.
And he is just staring at you, not breaking eye contact the whole time. He has a much more, like, serious, intense look on his face now. Little bit of a smirk.
Alright. She would just, I guess once she gets to the door, if she gets that far, open it, continue backing out, and once she gets outside, as long as he's not following her, she'd probably make a break for the office building with intent to find Lenny's notebook that he spoke about.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't come after you, I don't think. Man, I gotta decide right now how difficult do I want this to be for you?
Oh, no.
Just for the lulz, could you roll a roll for me once? Okay. I was gonna have you roll pretty much against your general athletics or struggle skill. It doesn't really matter right now. They are both the same number. It's 30. Yeah. And you didn't beat either one of those, but you did beat your body skill, so we'll say it is a partial success. So you don't run away gracefully, but you get away. He doesn't really
Alright.
He doesn't really go after you or anything like that. So I suppose we will change scenes, and we will fade out on Jules running away from the diner with the office building off in the distance. And now we are going to join Doug and Scotty. A staticky...
We don't gotta join us. We don't gotta join.
Staticky figure has creeped out of the television and has formed in front of you guys. There is, in fact, just so you know, you're in this room, and there's nothing really in the room as much as you can tell in the light. I think, as we said, the static from the television was the only thing kind of making light in the room. But it made enough light for you to see a Nintendo 64 on the ground in front of the television. And you do see that the elevator doors are still there in the wall. I just wanted you to be clear that that option was still there. So
no light switches on the wall?
Let's see. Yeah, there's a light switch.
I flick it. I flick the light switch.
Okay.
I flick it again.
The light turns on in the room. There is a light like in the ceiling, but it does sort of flicker, but it kind of stays on. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really change anything about the staticky figure in front of you if you were trying to do anything like that.
All right. Any ideas, Scotty?
I don't know. Isn't this more of your thing than my thing?
I suppose so, but once again, I don't got my bag. So it's a little difficult right now. Let's start rapidly pressing the open elevator button.
Yeah.
Open.
Does this thing have eyes? Or no? Is it just like a creature?
Yeah,
Static.
you can't really make out any sort of eyes or face or anything, but it is definitely in the shape of like a human.
A person.
Yeah, a person.
All right, well then my power isn't going to work against this thing if it doesn't have eyes.
Is this one of those times where we face our fears or we run away? What are we thinking?
I should probably also mention this is a time where you guys see this thing starting to slowly move towards you, and it moves in a very unnatural sort of way. It almost sort of like, what's the best word?
Is it like shifting around as it moves or something?
Yeah, it's very
like a wacky inflatable tube man, really swaying back and forth towards us.
I was gonna say there's a bit of like fluidity almost to the way it moves.
Fluid static. Ugh.
Yeah, like it kind of moves to you, but it doesn't look like it's exactly taking steps. If that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah.
But then every once in a while it'll sort of like tweak kind of weird. It's freaky. And let me see something. Ooh, baby. Okay.
Oh baby good or oh baby bad?
Well, hold on. I had the sound effect set up wrong.
Oh,
My Stream Deck updated and it changed all my things. Here. The elevator doors open.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 to see if those elevator doors were going to open,
baby.
just so you know.
Oh, baby, indeed.
And then they close. Do you guys hit any sort of floor or anything like that?
I think before the doors close, I try one more attempt at the finger guns at this thing. Bang!
Okay. Do you want to just roll for that, or do you want this to be the thing?
I can just roll for it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, nothing,
I holster them.
Yeah. At this point, Doug has just looked like a kid just playing make-believe, like, all the time.
Absolutely.
Bang! Bang, bang, bang. Alright, so you're in the elevator. What do you guys do? Do you hit a floor?
Yeah, we hit floor for 13.
Yeah, trying to get away from this floor.
Okay. The doors close.
Alright.
And
See, I knew we were gonna get through this just fine.
You're right, you did.
Oh,
The doors open up again, and you guys are on the, I guess, about slightly more familiar floor 13 that you guys remember from the last time you came here.
Yay.
all right. Whew. That was a lot.
Could have been worse.
Could have been, yeah. I don't know what that thing can do, but can't be good.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'd rather not find out, so we should probably try and avoid that floor.
Sounds like a plan. Why did we come here again? Oh yeah, we're going to see if Lenny's body's still there. Or something with Lenny, wasn't it?
I mean, I doubt his body has moved.
Exactly. There was something I wanted to do with it. Something. But Xylo forgets. But there was a reason we were here. So sure, we'd start making our way down the hallway.
Okay.
If it is indeed the right place.
Yeah, you do see Lenny's office at the end of the hallway.
All right. I creak open the door.
And sitting at the desk. Now, mind you, this floor looks exactly the same way it did last time, where it looks like the power's out, everything's sort of dark. But you creak open up the door, and sitting in his chair, alive and well, is Lenny Colworth.
What?
But I forget what was gonna be up, but I knew something was gonna be up.
Tomfoolery.
Look, can I help you, Mr. Diggums?
Lenny!
For like the 5th time, you're gonna
Lenny,
need
it's so good to see you alive and well. Oh,
How is he even alive?
I wish I could say the feeling is mutual, Mr. Diggums, but like I said, you're gonna have to make an appointment.
Oh, no, don't worry, I don't need an appointment. You're dead. You were dead, or dreaming, but you're not dead, but you were dead in somewhere. It was a dream where he was dead, but he's also dead or missing in the real world, but...
Look, he's basically dead in both worlds.
We don't know that.
How are you even
Does he
here?
look
How
like
are you...
he's dead in this world?
Well, he looks alive right now, but look, regardless, he's... What? How are you here?
We don't know how this world works.
Hold on one second. First of all, who are you? He looks over at Scotty.
That's Scotty. He's seen your body like 3 times.
Scotty?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have seen him. That makes sense.
Wait, Scotty, and you see him look down at like a notebook on his... It's Scotty Miller?
Yeah.
Oh, right, we were...
That's me.
Yeah, we were supposed to have an appointment,
Yeah, supposed to until you disappeared.
Look, are you guys on drugs or something? I'm dead. I disappeared. What are you even?
No, we are not on
about?
drugs. Scotty, you're not on drugs, right?
No.
We're not on drugs. You were dead. It was us here, as well as that nice Jacob boy, even the officer Lady Jules. She was here, or detective rather. Let me get that right before she hears me from miles and worlds away. But
wait, hold on one second. You know Detective Lancaster?
Well, yes, I do.
How do you know? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's better off not asking.
Look, I told you for the 5th time, Mr. Diggums, you're gonna have to make an appointment if you want to talk about your ex-wife.
Okay, that's not important right now. But we'll get back to that. So, said that's not important right now, Scotty.
Sorry. I'll let that slide.
What wait, what happened to your ear?
Oh yeah. Dude just chomped on it.
Yeah, we've had some run-ins with some criminals. It's been fun. It's been a very fun last few days.
Yeah, the black guy's actually from Jules, funny enough.
Oh, well, actually, no, that doesn't surprise me. But wait, you said criminals?
Criminals, cultists. That's that.
Cultists?
Yeah. These sleeping wolf people.
Yeah.
They've been all after us, getting us all captured. Of course, we managed to get out of their grips, but now they're still after us. They
sort
may
of
have taken Jules.
Wait, so you know about the sleeping wolf?
Of course we do. Wait, you know
How
about
do
them too,
you
don't you?
know about the wolves?
Look, Mr. Dickums, I don't think that's exactly any of your business.
It could be a great help. He's special. Scott is special. He's what they call awakened.
Yeah. Awakened.
It's a big important thing to them. And they've been after us ever since.
Please, could you explain to me? And he leans back in his chair. What do you mean by awakened?
He's got superpowers. Sort of. Well, I haven't gotten mine yet. But I'm gonna get mine soon, apparently.
Yeah, he's been trying.
Jacob got his right away. He just flew up like a dirigible.
Could both of you... Wait, no, not yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Actually, no, might as well. Both of you roll.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Of course that's when I get my 4. Of course. Of course, my first good roll in 3 sessions.
Both got good rolls.
Yeah.
So he would... Man, he would look at you, and he would sort of smirk a little bit, maybe roll his eyes and say, "Look, Mr. Diggums." And as he's saying this, you start to see black smoke start to come off of him a little bit. "Look, Mr. Diggums, if you're done with all the nonsense, as I said,
you're gonna have to make an appointment."
Hey,
Doug,
Doug,
are you sure we're not on drugs?
I definitely know we're not. I don't think our friend Lenny spoke like that.
Nope. Lenny, are you okay?
Of course I'm okay, Doug. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This Lenny reminds you of that funny joke I said earlier, doesn't he, Scotty? Yeah, it was a joke about a fine, but actually, you know how a fine can also be like an amount of money one has to pay to another. So it was something about Jules being fined, but then it was like, oh no, she's going to give me a fine because she is a person of the law and she can issue a ticket or something, I suppose. But it was probably she's a different type of officer from what she explained to me, so it wasn't entirely that funny. And yeah, Scotty.
I think we should leave.
All right, well, I would love to have an appointment here. I will give you my card. There you go, and we'll be on our way now. Thank you, Lenny. Appreciate your time.
See you guys again soon.
Step out of the office.
Slowly close the door.
Calmly fix my collar. And just long stride, fast-paced walk out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast limp.
All right. What do we do?
Well, we can't go back to the other floor, and this floor is a bust as well.
Hey, you think that's the dude?
Maybe. Did he have illusion powers?
Yeah, I guess so. Messing with our minds, messing with our fears. This one didn't seem to mess with our fear. He was certainly playing on. I fed him so much fear. Oh man.
I also learned something I probably shouldn't have.
What'd you learn? Oh, yeah. Don't no need to worry. That's just it's complicated.
That's fine.
Nothing to do with our current situation. Anyway, well,
do we even try any more floors at this point?
I don't think so. This is what we came here for, and
Yeah, nothing's working.
nope, nothing's working at all. So perhaps we should just try to wake up. We wake up and reconvene with Jacob. But what about Jules?
But what about Jules?
I don't know.
We also don't know where Jacob is either.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well,
I say when we find them, then we can try and wake up.
all right.
I think that's our best option.
Let's at least just get outside this building before something
Yes,
else comes to
please.
haunt us. We should take the stairs, shouldn't we?
Did we?
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
can take the
it's gonna
elevator.
take
but-
a bit.
Oh yeah, that leg. We can take the elevator. It's
Yeah,
right.
I just want to go all the way down. We are not making any more stops.
Sounds like a plan. We didn't intend on making a stop last time, but sure, anything's better than this. So we attempt to enter the elevator.
Okay. One of you hits the elevator bell. You wait maybe about 10-15 seconds. You hear a ding. The elevator doors open, and you guys enter. What do you hit the? You're trying
Ground
to leave,
floor.
right? So ground floor.
Yeah.
Okay. You make it to the ground floor without incident. Doors open again, and you guys are actually back in the lobby this time.
Are there any crickets or grasshoppers, whatever they were?
We gotta know every time now.
There's like one. I
Oh,
don't know. Have you ever had one cricket in your house and you can like not find where it is?
can't find where it
It's
is.
under the fridge or under a cabinet. You never know.
Yeah, it might be in one of the plants or under the desk or something like that. So you guys hear a cricket in there, but there's no sign of him. You
pinpoint
can't
it.
see. Yeah, can't see him.
All right.
And so do you guys walk out of the building? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would assume.
What if I can finger gun a flare gun to get her attention? If she's
Well,
not in some weird evil shadow role.
here's something interesting that happens.
Mhm.
As you guys walk out the front of the building, up runs Jules.
Maybe I can use the
Oh.
power to summon Jules to our place.
You constipated, Doug?
It worked!
Yeah, I doubt that was your power, but it's nice to see you at least.
Nice to see you guys too. I just came from the diner. I had a very interesting encounter, but I need to head into the office building.
I don't know if you need to head
Yeah,
to
I don't
the
think you wanna
office
do that.
building.
Why wouldn't I want to do that?
Well, sort of a situation where we went to visit the room again, the floor 13, and
Okay.
turns out Lenny was still alive, but I don't think it's Lenny.
Wait. He was still alive in his office? Because he was
Yeah.
just still alive talking to me. Or, well, he. Because I don't think it was Lenny. You didn't tell. You didn't tell him anything, did you?
Yeah, Doug, did you tell him anything?
Scotty's
Yeah.
kind of implying that you told him something.
Yeah, I think I did.
What did you say?
Told him to have a nice day.
You didn't
Oh.
happen to say any information about us, right?
I may have mentioned that Scotty was awakened.
Yeah, he totally didn't just put a bounty on my head.
Okay.
Hey, I also might have said that Jacob could fly.
And we don't know where he is, so that's glorious.
Yeah, we lost Jacob.
I can't be too frustrated because I almost did the same exact thing until I caught myself before I mentioned any of the awakening stuff. But regardless, the Lenny that I talked to, that's probably not Lenny, he said that he wanted to go back to his office building to get some notebook, that it might have good information for us in it. So I think if we go up to the office, just play it cool. If he's still there,
You're telling us to go back to where a threat is.
I'm not telling you guys to do anything. I'm telling you what I'm going to do, and you can either help me and come along and help me find some useful information, or you can stay here.
Fine, I'll go with you.
Can't believe I'm saying this. Fine, all right, whatever. I guess we're going back. I'm not just gonna stay by myself.
If we see Lenny again, the finger guns are coming out. And they might work.
Well, they also might not. So I think our best bet is just to leave the talking to me, okay? Lenny and I are good friends, and for the most part, he seemed. It's not Lenny, but he's acting like Lenny, and he seemed to know some things that Lenny should know. Felt like I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't know. This version of Lenny seemed to like me a lot less than the previous one.
Lenny probably didn't like you.
Why wouldn't Lenny like me?
It doesn't matter. Also, Jacob, you guys said he just, disappeared?
He said he wanted to get out of there, and then he got out of it, disappeared.
Yeah, do you remember, like, how Doug disappeared the first time in the elevator?
In the elevator.
Like that.
Oh.
But he didn't come back.
Well, Jacob did initiate it, so hopefully he's somewhere safe at the very least.
Sure. He also is currently holding my bag, so I can't really do anything against
anything.
I don't know.
I think we'll be okay without your
Should we
bag
also let her know about the demon static TV?
Yeah, there was also
there
was also a static monster that tried to come after us on another floor.
Well, let's try to avoid that floor, I suppose.
That'd be the plan.
Alright, are you guys ready to head back up? We'll just be in and out, hopefully.
You would probably notice something else
sure.
kind of interesting, Jules. Something's different about Scotty. He does have a bandage on his ear that seems to be new since the last time you saw him.
Also, Scotty, what happened there?
Yeah, I've been having a horrible day.
You and me both. Anything I should know about?
Basically, the cultists tried to go in for a kiss, and Scotty turned the wrong way and went in shambles.
Kiss?
No, he bit his ear trying to get away.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Don't worry, I made him pay for it though.
And I suppose you guys don't want to know what happened to me.
No, that'd be pretty good information.
Well, I don't remember everything super clearly, but I remember we were standing with those guys, and I shot one, and then what happened? One touched my shoulder or something?
Yeah, and you disappeared.
Yeah. I didn't tell you guys this before, but I kind of have a thing with gunshots, just loud noises in general. I went through something when I was a little girl, and it's kind of stuck with me. So, I've been reluctant to shoot my gun, and I haven't for quite some time. So when I disappeared, I ended up in a super dark room with no, I guess idea of what time it was or how long I was there, but there were gunshots going off and I don't know, just some other stuff relating to my past. So it just seems like that monster is really trying to feed on our fear. And if you're saying Jacob disappeared too, I really hope that he's not in a similar situation as I was, because that was a lot to overcome. But
Doug, remember the secret we had?
Mm-hmm.
Probably want to continue to keep that to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep what to yourselves?
Don't worry about it. It's better you don't know than know.
Something between me and Jacob. Not a huge deal, really.
You realize I am a detective, right? I will find out what I want to find out. So
look, just don't ask Lenny about it. Just don't ask Lenny about it. Okay?
Hmm.
If he is still up there and we bump into him, just don't ask. It's not important to the situation.
whatever. We can have this discussion later.
So
but
you're
right
a detective that doesn't like guns. Why go
Correct.
down that line of work?
now, it's personal.
Clearly. All right.
Anyways, I would like to get that notebook. If you guys are coming, feel free. Or you can stay here, like I said before.
Yeah, I'm not staying here by myself. So, guess I'm coming along for whatever monstrosity awaits us.
To the
All right.
elevator then.
Let's go.
Let me give you guys a chance for something real quick. Could you roll for me, Jules?
Yes. My rolls have been good today.
So I'm going to just let you decide whether or not to act on this, but you have a thought to yourself. You're going to find a notebook. Wait a second. Doug found a notebook. Doug had a notebook. Doug brought a notebook out of his dream from this office. You might already have the notebook that you're looking for.
Was that a note? I thought that was like a regular book, though. I didn't know.
Could have been either. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I've usually... Maybe I haven't
assumed
as
that
well.
Xylo had the book.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. To be fair, I don't have the book now.
That is true.
Jacob has it.
Jacob has it.
All right.
Oh boy.
See, I knew Doug had, like, or someone had that book. I just pictured the book and a notebook being different. I don't know. For some reason.
These
That
are
makes
not the
sense.
notebooks you're looking for.
So it very well could be the notebook, but we can't check it and confirm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but I just want to say, I mean, you could play it however you want, but you definitely
Yep.
have that thought.
Hmm.
I basically was having you roll against your connecting the dots skill.
Gotcha. Alright, well, she'll definitely have that thought. She'll take that into consideration. But also, I don't know if...
So, I mean, she still wants to go through with it, but she's going into it knowing, like, it very well might not be up there.
Yeah, I think she also, part of her curiosity is whether or not Lenny will be up in the office, too. I think she kind of wants to see, especially since Doug was like, don't ask Lenny about whatever it was. That also might strike her curiosity, so I think she would go up anyway and keep it to herself.
Okay. And were you guys following her?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm limping behind
Trying to help Scotty as best as I can.
with my broom.
So I guess once again, go in elevator. Bell rings. Doors open. You guys get on the elevator, start heading up towards the 13th floor.
Anyone want to take bets on if we're going to get there first try or not?
I'd like to
Alright.
just cross my fingers and hope for the best.
And luck seems to be on your side today, because doors open again, and you are on the 13th floor of the building.
Yay.
Alright, Jules is still gonna have her gun in her hand as she approaches Lenny's office.
This is going to be real embarrassing if he's still there.
Does
Why is
It's
that?
anybody...
really strange if he's not there.
We kind of backed out of the room really kind of scared like. So,
Well, you guys can stay here if you'd like.
no, that wouldn't be right. We'll go.
Did you, does anybody else take out a weapon? Or is it just Jules? Because you guys
think
have weapons
Oh,
now.
it's just
That was what I meant by our secret.
No,
Don't say anything.
Okay.
would my gun be in my bag?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. That's
Should I roll something?
Yeah, how
quick?
else? How would you have it on you otherwise?
Yeah, like
Just
tucked
in
in the
your
back of my
pocket?
pants or something, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I
Jules,
was
Yeah, you
I
could
feel
have-
like would see it, but
Mhm.
And you had, did you have a rifle or a pistol?
We
Or a
both
shotgun?
had pistols.
We both had pistols, and Jakey had a rifle.
So I'm
pretty
gonna,
sure.
I mean, I'm gonna let you guys decide if you had it in your, like, I don't know, if it was a pistol, you might have been more likely to just stick it into the back of, like, your belt or something like that instead of putting
Doug
it, like,
might
in a
have put it in
bag.
his bag to keep it hidden. I'm gonna roll. Over 50, it's in the bag.
Okay,
I have it. Oh, I have it. And it's
Yeah.
well hidden. Look at that
it's
double
well
three.
hidden.
Alright.
And you're keeping your weapons, concealed as well, right,
Concealed.
Scotty? Okay, so
Yeah,
Jules is
and then I had the knife on me too. I don't know how well concealed that is, though.
I don't think Jules would so much care if you had a knife.
I think she'd be a little more concerned if we had firearms.
Yeah, firearm for sure, especially with her.
Doug and Jacob have firearms.
Yep. We tried with Jacob, but man could not handle a gun.
All right, so you're holding a gun. You guys heading back towards the office again?
Yep. I imagine Jules in front with her gun, and then them following behind.
Dude, you're getting so lucky. Like I'm rolling so well for you guys tonight.
Darn.
I just want to say.
Darn.
So, you open the door slowly, and sitting there in the chair is a leathery-looking, eyes sunken body of Lenny Colworth, dead as the last time you guys saw him there.
Nice to see you again, Lenny. She says
He was alive.
sarcastically.
He was. Just in case.
I believe you. I also saw him very much alive in the diner. If you guys want to help me look through the drawers, I suppose, just see if there's anything useful around.
Looking for a notebook, right?
Yeah, if there is one.
Suppose the book I found was the notebook.
The thought crossed my mind. Very well could have been. You don't happen to have that on you, do you?
No, Jacob has it.
Great. Well, we can still look around while we're here. I don't hopefully plan to come back to this office building. So I suppose Jules would just start looking in the drawers of his desk, on his desk, see if there's anything interesting on his person as well. What is left of him?
on his leather.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're looking through his stuff, let me look.
What size shoe is Lenny?
Why do you
Why do you
ask?
care?
I'm kidding.
11 and a half.
Ooh, not my size.
Big feet.
I'm just looking at Jules' skills quickly. I guess this would be against your notice skill.
Notice,
So it's
yeah.
but though it's not, it wouldn't be hidden in the desk necessarily, so I guess I'll make it a little easier. I'll make it just against your mind stat.
Right.
So you could have a partial success here.
Oh,
Oh man. Yeah, so you find some pens and pencils. You look down in the right hand bigger drawer down is like, looks like a bunch of folders with like tax information for the past like 5 years. All stuff that you'd expect to find just in a desk, nothing strange, and no strange notebooks or anything like that. Is anybody else looking around for anything?
yeah.
Doug's
sure.
gonna check the place he found the book in the first place.
I mean, I've already done a ransack of this place by myself, so I know there's nothing left in here.
Okay. Yeah, so roll for me, Xylo. Oh, man.
We're not finding nothing.
Nope.
Yep, same thing, nothing strange. Nothing out of the ordinary you wouldn't expect to find in a desk.
Alright, well, I'm not finding anything, so I'm going to assume that when he said notebook, it probably was that book that you found. But I guess that answers the question as to who owned said book. Was likely Lenny.
Makes sense. It was in his
Does.
office.
Yep. So I guess our next goal will be to find Jacob.
All right.
Wherever he may be.
Jacob!
And as they say that, we are going to change scenes. So everybody goes away. And we join Jacob. Jacob, you wake up in a hotel room. First and foremost, before we get into anything, could you roll for me?
Yes. right.
Okay, you remember everything. You remember the dream that you just had.
Mm-hmm.
You remember everything before the dream.
Bucks, yes.
So yes, you were in this motel room, but the first thing you would notice that is strange is you are alone.
Yep.
There is no Doug. There's no Jules. There's no Scotty. There is 2 little dogs though, and a turtle who's over on the dresser.
Yeah. Turtle. That does not look like a turtle.
No, it's definitely a turtle. It's Franklin.
Yep, Franklin. Yes.
In fact, I think we said that one of the dogs was cuddling with you when you fell asleep. So one of the dogs is in fact still cuddling with you.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. So the first thing you would notice is, yeah, none of your companions are with you right now.
Oh, not physically with me.
Yeah, they don't appear to be in this room right now where you remember all of you falling asleep.
Okay. Right. Well, this is bad. I will definitely go up and check every corner, see if there's any traces of anything.
Okay.
And then and I guess I'll probably just I don't know, open the door and see if they're just sleeping outside the hallway or something.
Okay. You check around the room. You don't see any trace of them. I mean, you see if anybody had any stuff with them, all their stuff is there. Doug probably had a bag. That's probably there. Probably, if anybody brought any sort of bag or possessions, if Jules had a purse or something like that, all that stuff would be there. It's just the people are gone.
Right. Huh. Weird. I guess,
And actually, yeah, when you said you look outside, right?
Yep.
I'm hearing the drilling going on in the background.
Oh, this hotel is terrible.
Yeah, so you pop your head out, you look back and forth down the hallway of the hotel room, you don't see anything. And the second that you close the door,
all right. Oh.
you hear a knock on the door.
Okay.
And it sounds like a pretty urgent knock. In fact, it's not, it doesn't sound like a friendly knock.
I think I would want to open because I know, someone is probably coming after us, so I fear. I guess. Who's that?
Okay, so before you scream that out, it does occur to you. I just want to give you this option.
Okay.
This hotel door is pretty strong, and it's got a pretty strong lock on it. So you probably would have the sense that somebody would have a very difficult time breaking this door down.
Yeah.
So you have a couple of choices here. You are a little bit trapped, it would appear. But at the same time, you could just kind of be quiet and maybe they will give up and not, try to break in.
Right.
You could look through the peephole to see who's there. That's like another option.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give you all those options.
Okay. All right. then I guess I'm gonna try and check the hole and thing. I mean, Jacob does. It's pretty good eyes. So,
Okay. You lift your hand up to go. No, you look through the people, and you see a hooded figure. You can't make out his face, but you do see him lift his hand up to knock on the door yet again.
All right. Definitely workers on next door. What do? I guess, I'm just gonna wait for a little bit, to see if that person knocks more or he goes.
Okay. So you wait maybe about 10 or 15 seconds. And then one last time. And you continue to wait.
Yep.
And you wait.
Mm-hmm.
And you wait. And it appears they're gone. I think they're, I think you might be in the clear there, Jacob. I think they might have given up. You think to yourself, maybe they just gave up for now, but they'll probably be back.
Yeah. So, what does Jacob do? He, probably still thinking of, trying to think of something, what to do. Where did they go? I guess he probably knows that they're still sleeping in the dream world. It's just that somehow the body is not here. So, what could he do? I mean, one thing I probably think of is maybe Jacob should sleep again.
Okay, that's a possibility.
Yeah, because I don't think Jacob feels out, because who knows? People just left. Maybe they can. Could be room service, but it's probably gonna be someone that's gonna kill him. So, yeah,
okay.
I don't think he wants to go out.
So Jacob thinks to himself, okay, maybe the only way I can find these other guys is if I go back to sleep. So do you lay back down in the bed where you woke up?
On the bed, on the floor.
On the floor. I mean, you were in a spot in the bed, so you do have a spot.
Yeah, that's my bad. All right.
Okay.
Jacob only sleeps on the bed. So.
All right. So we will say we see Jacob lay back down in the bed. Roll for me, Jacob. I want to see how easily you fall back asleep.
Let's see. Okay. Just hello.
I think your internet's being a little slow because Discord's being a little choppy too. There we go.
I wrote. Yeah, ignore the second row. I just clicked.
All right. Yep. Yeah. So you, with everything that's going on, with that knock that was happening at the door and stuff, you're probably still a little bit nervous. You're wondering, are they going to come back? You're worried. And, but you do, after a bit of time, fall back asleep. And we, as the audience, as Jacob falls asleep, we watch him slowly fade away and disappear. And that is where we are going to take our break this evening. Finger guns!
Finger guns! Woo!
This hotel's so bad, the construction. It's just I
right?
I cannot even.
The waste.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I look up.
My paper towels. They fall.
Great job, Jakey. Now Tiger won't be joining us tonight.
Oh. Well.
Yep.
Well, Oh, we're. Oh, okay.
Imagine if that was the case and you just denied him and that's that.
Okay. You scared me a little bit.
No.
I did something
Ruined
wrong.
the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did try to yell in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is getting good. I am curious where Jakey's gonna pop out.
Oh. Back to
okay,
bugs.
you're surrounded by bugs again, or you're in the
Yay!
elevator.
Okay, I want to go out. Never return. Who cares?
I want to go back to.
I'm also curious where Jacob is gonna come out. I should probably think of that before we start again, huh?
Oh no. Lenny's gonna get to him before we do.
Let's wait. Let's roll. Hold on.
No, we don't need to know. We don't.
Oh, you're so dead. Okay, we're gonna take a break. Jacob is so dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
Rest in peace, Jacob.
Oh, yeah,
Just
everyone thought Jules was dead.
Yeah, rip
Rest
Jacob.
in peace, Jacob. There you go.
Rip Jacob.
Rip.
But
The
the
bug.
dynamic duo of Doug and Scotty are invincible.
Yes.
So that was
Scotty Miller.
Power.
that was definitely a pretty interesting first half of an episode. You guys actually thwarted the illusion quicker than I thought you might.
We're
I think
good like that.
you each did it like first try, essentially.
Unfortunately, Doug talks 12 miles an hour, so.
Yeah.
See,
you got-
I realized what you were doing before you told me it went up in smoke. I was like,
Ooh.
wait, you're not Lenny, are you?
Which is why you got the chance to roll. The second you said that, I'm like, oh, well, now you have to roll to see if you notice, because...
Yeah.
And a lot of this, I mean, it's kind of assumed... I mean, we've already revealed a fair amount, but that this, like, demon thing that's messing with you guys messes with your minds. So a lot of times you're rolling to see if you can get control back of your own mind. So... That's why you're rolling against your mind stat a lot of times to sort of like break these illusions and stuff. And if you roll badly, then the illusion kind of keeps its hold on you. So if you rolled badly, that could have gotten a lot worse and gone a lot wronger. But
Yeah.
and yeah, we also I think we just learned that these guys actually disappear from the real world when they go to sleep.
Probably for the best.
At least
Yeah.
they do now. Yeah, I mean, it's safer, I guess, for you guys.
Yeah, better than the alternative.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah,
I could
we
have
are...
stayed in the apartment then, just fallen right asleep, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, I guess so. I suppose.
Let's go back to Scotty's apartment, guys. Let's go.
No.
Though I think when you were at his
My
place,
candles.
like, a door that is on a hotel room is probably a lot sturdier than a door that's on, like, your apartment.
Yeah,
room.
but you can't really
Probably.
discount the comfort of Scotty's apartment. Let's go back.
That's true.
It is a comfy place.
It's comfy. It's clean. He's got a nice record player. You can listen to, like, Frank Sinatra and stuff.
Good.
Classical music.
Of course he has
I got
Frank Sinatra.
Queen. Well, this is some Queen.
Some Queen.
Scotty would have Queen and Frank Sinatra on the table.
Yeah, I think when he was describing it, he described it as, like, Frank Sinatra. I think you
Yeah, it was
specifically
like-
said Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
Some
Yeah,
Some
I
classical-
said Frank Sinatra, Queen, and Beethoven. I think. I
Yeah,
said.
Beethoven.
I think those were the three I brought up when I explained it.
Nice. Very Scotty.
Very
All
Scotty
right.
like.
Such a hipster. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a break here. Everybody go get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom, wash your dirty hands, you filthy animals. And yeah, we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. See you in a second. And we return watermelon to a watermelon slurp. But we actually return
It's a weird dream.
to Jacob. And Jacob, you are sitting
Yep.
in a booth
Sit-
at the
Oh.
diner.
Yay! Well, thank God it's not the Bucks. Right? Okay, is there anyone in the diner? Am I alone?
There's a couple of sketchy looking people around for sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember because I don't think you ever got to actually meet with him. Jacob wouldn't know what the private investigator looks like, would he?
I don't think he would.
Unless he like looked him up online and saw a picture, but you okay, so yeah, you just see a couple of sketchy people around. You see that same frightening waitress that you guys saw the last time you were here.
Not ordering anything. Yep. Not gonna do that.
I see someone in chat saying, doesn't he have to roll? But he doesn't even have to roll, because even if he rolled well, he wouldn't know him in the first place. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, they make a good point. Chat does make a good point. Roll to tell if you're dreaming.
Right. Okay. Roll. Oh well.
Okay.
Huh.
Jacob does not realize he's dreaming. In fact, you might be confused as to how did I get here in this garbage diner?
How did I get here? Gosh. I guess I'm gonna. I don't know. Look through what I have. I mean, I have my camera.
Oh, you do have your camera. Okay. Are you looking through the pictures and stuff?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, it's just a habit. What I would
Okay.
do.
As you're going through the pictures, you see one that sort of catches your interest. Also, actually, before I can continue too, sitting right next to you on the seat in the booth that you're sitting at the diner is a bag that you don't recognize. But as you start to look through the pictures on your camera, the first one that would probably catch your attention is what appears to be a picture of a leathery looking sort of dead body in an office. And it appears to be a picture that was taken over somebody's shoulder. The next thing you would probably notice, did you take a picture of the body that you guys found in the alleyway? In the garbage?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
You would find that picture. Didn't you also take a picture of like the graffiti on the wall when you guys found the library? You would see that picture as well. And as you see all those pictures, I'm going to give you another chance here. Could you roll again?
All right. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, as you see those pictures, they confuse you, and you don't know exactly how they got onto your camera.
Right.
Oh, poor Jacob. He was like going back into the dream, like on a mission. It doesn't know what he has to do now.
Yep. He needs a drink, you know. I guess.
So the waitress walks up.
All right.
And she says,
Hi.
"What can I get you?" And as she says that, she sort of smiles. She has rotten teeth. Her eyes are bloodshot. She is really unsettling looking.
It seems like I've seen this before. Seems familiar.
It does seem familiar. You should probably roll.
Yep. Come on.
Okay, what is Jacob's mind stat? Oh, it's 50. Okay.
Gaudy Rose.
As you see her and you see those disgusting teeth, it clicks inside your brain. Wait,
Oh.
you know where you are and you know why you're there.
Yes. Wow, the constructions are everywhere. This is a dream. Okay.
The drill goes
Right.
off in your brain saying, wait, you know where you are, you know it's a dream, and you know why you came here.
Yeah, it was the construction of the hotel. I'm still here, but I'm in a dream. That's why I'm here. Yes. I'm in a dream! Okay, I'm not gonna order anything. I'm good for now.
Okay, I guess let me know if you need anything or you change your mind. She walks
Yeah,
away.
I will. Alright, okay, well, I noticed the back. I think I would like to, take a look at the back.
Yeah,
That's
and now that you
Doug's
know
bag.
it's a dream, I just want to point out too, it's not a mysterious bag anymore. You know it's Doug's bag. But if you're looking through it just because you're curious.
Alright, that's Doug's back. So, I'm gonna see what he has. Just curious. So, let me see
Okay.
what I'm gonna find.
Doug, could you remind us real quick of the kind of things that he would find in your bag?
Well, first thing, he reaches in, he pulls out a thermometer, but it's like one of those laser thermometers.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright.
You also see a little doohickey with some things on it. That is his sensor. He can see where ghosts are about. It buzzes extra loud. You find a rope in there.
Huh, alright.
You found one of those little like plastic contained little tissue packages, just in case you got allergies or something. You're settled and whatnot.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
There's just a bunch of little baubles. There's a bunch of little twist up things of different leaves and branches.
Oh.
There's a big old jar of salt, 2 big old jars of salt. One's pink, one's white. You don't know the difference on why they're.
No, okay. Alright.
Probably about just like 4 or 5 different spices that you would find in a spice cabinet, literally in their plastic spice containers.
Huh.
Some dried garlic in the bottom of the bag. And just more random things.
Okay.
Oh, and you find a gun in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I hate Doug has his gun.
Well, that's an interesting find. I'm gonna put the thing back in. Throw them back into the back.
Okay. And as you're starting to put things back into the bag, you sort of look down to the side of you, and you notice actually tucked under the table a little bit, which is why you didn't see it at first, there is a rifle there.
Oh, the rifle. The rifle that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna quickly just grab it. Just put it closer to me.
Okay. Let me just roll something quick. All right. Cool. Fine. Nobody seems to really take any notice to the fact that there's a man sitting there with like a rifle.
Yep. So, just sitting here. What should Jacob do? I mean, obviously, he's here to find the others. So,
let's have fun with one of your skills. Let's roll against photographic memory to see how much you remember. We'll use it a little bit like Jules's connecting the dots skill. So if you remember a lot of different information and details about things that are going on, I will give you some information that you might assume, or that might point you in the direction that you need to go.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. What is going on screen?
Ooh,
hey,
15.
Good,
okay.
A roll finally.
Well, as you're thinking to yourself, where should I go? What should I do? You remember the last time you saw any of the other guys, You were with Scotty and Doug, and you guys were headed to the office building. And you were in the elevator. You remember being in the elevator.
Yep.
So, it might occur to you that going back to the office building might be a good idea if you are, in fact, trying to find these other guys. That is the last time you saw them.
Right. Well, then I guess I probably would want to start walking, get on my way and start heading wherever the office building is.
Okay.
I love walking. Jacob
Sure
always
you do.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it's gonna be a struggle. To carry all the things, such a heavy bag that Duck has.
It's not that heavy. It's not like he's got
rifle.
It's not full of bricks or anything. You got a bag and a rifle. Not too bad.
My rifle really sticking out. That's.
Well, it does have a strap on it, so you could put it on your shoulder if you wanted to, which would make things a little easier. So at least your hands would be free. And I'm assuming your camera also does have a strap on it, so that you could hang it around your neck. And yeah.
I'm doing real life.
So do me a favor, roll once again as we see Jacob stand up. He puts the rifle on his shoulder. He grabs Doug's bag. I assumed after you were looking at your photos, you probably, put your camera down on the table for a second. So you see him put his camera around his neck again. Stand up. Walk out of the diner, and if you could roll for me.
Yeah. I did.
Okay. You start heading towards the office building. It's not that hard to get there. I think we've already sort of established here, because you guys have already done some traveling between this diner and between this office building. It's probably only a few blocks away. And you rolled really well right there. So you get there without any sort of bad incident or no trouble. Nothing. Everything seems pretty normal. You so you get there, and what do? Step into the lobby?
Yep. Go right in to the lobby. Look around. If I see anything weird, I mean, bad people can show up at any time, so I'm just a little bit cautious.
That is true.
No.
The lobby does look the way it did, though, the past 2 times you've been here. Nothing really strange or out of the ordinary that you can see.
Right. Well, Jacob would want to go up, but I think I'm gonna, take the stairs this time instead of the elevator.
Okay.
If I can.
You can, and you do. Just fine. No problems, Again, nothing weird happening. This building is exactly like the last time you were here. So the lights are out, but it's not exactly pitch black in the stairwell. You can still at least see where you're going, but things are definitely sort of dark, sort of ominous. You don't hear anything, so everything's just sort of quiet, almost too quiet.
Yep.
And okay. You step out, I guess, onto the 13th floor, correct? Let's find out if you do. Oh, yes, you do. Not only do you step out on the 13th floor, as you do, you see Scotty, Doug, and Jules all standing there, and Doug is literally saying, well, I guess we gotta find Jacob now.
Guys!
Jacob!
Hi! Oh my god. Well,
that was convenient.
Hey, Doug, I think your microphone's muted.
It's not. I totally did. I figured it out.
Doug, what happened to your voice?
I was muted.
Yeah. Well, hey guys. So it's gonna take more
did
time
you
to
go?
get back. Well, I was in the elevator, and then I don't know where I went, and there were bugs, lots of bugs. I don't want to even think about that, but I want to get out of the situation, and I did, and I woke up. So I woke up.
Believe I'm awakened now. I have
Oh,
the power
you're-
to bring my friends to me at my will.
I don't think that was.
Yeah, I don't think that was an awakening.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
I
this is twice in a row? I call for someone and they show up right in front.
Yeah, I was actually happy for you for a second, but okay. Anyway, I woke up back at the hotel, and
You were back at
guys,
the hotel?
yeah, because I wanted to, because I was surrounded by bugs, so I wanted to wake up. So I am up, and I got back to the hotel, but you guys weren't there, so I got back here.
We weren't there.
Yeah, I mean your stuff were there. The
Did
dogs
someone
and
took our bodies
the turtles.
without waking us up?
Or are we sleepwalking when we go to sleep?
Don't know. I didn't leave the hotel room because I thought about it, but they were knocking at the door, and I don't know if I should go out. So, but they left.
Well,
Hmm.
I suppose we'll find out when we wake up, I guess.
Ketchup and mayo still good, Franklin?
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, yeah.
Just saying.
They're still here. Just you guys' body are gone. So it's the only weird thing. So, let's have your back.
Give me.
Okay.
Like,
There's a back full of a lot
there was
of
like
things.
6 or 7 times I could have used this.
Well, sorry about that, but
You didn't touch my red yarn, did you?
Your
no,
what now?
Well, it's
no,
red
but-
yarn. I kind of got it chalked up a certain way so it'll be effective in the right circumstance.
Right.
Yeah, no, I did not. Yeah, I didn't touch that. Yes.
Anyways,
So,
yeah.
Jules, you might notice. This wouldn't come as a surprise to Doug or Scotty, but you might notice Jacob has a new toy with him.
oh yeah, he has the rifle, doesn't he? So, Jacob,
Oh, what? Huh?
where'd you
Yeah.
get that rifle?
Yeah, what? What?
The gun.
Oh, that was like a toy, a fashion choice, you know. It's yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Do I have my
it-
lying skill?
is that a real working gun, Jacob? Is it loaded?
Is it? I don't know. I've never touched any guns in my life. So,
You're touching a gun right now.
I don't know how to use them if I had it.
So
looking
Jules,
yeah.
Yes, Doug?
we had this idea while you were gone. Now, keep in mind, this is before you came back to us and
Here we
explained
go.
your situation.
Right.
Listening?
And we wanted to find ways to defend ourselves because, you know, when those men attacked us, you had a gun. You seemed to be more than capable, and we seemed defenseless at certain points until Scotty became awakened and all that. So we may have stopped by an ammunition store, found a few weapons and sorts, and armed ourselves. Now, once again, this was before we knew that you had a dislike towards things of the firearm nature. And I may also have a gun in the back of my belt.
I see. Well, you are probably right, and you know, in case something happens to me, you guys should have ways to defend yourselves.
Yep.
I wish you would have told me.
Weren't sure how you would react at first.
Yep.
Well, if I'm honest, I don't exactly like it. But I suppose this is, I guess, it's a dream. that has consequences that happen in the real world. So if having a firearm on you makes you feel more comfortable, I guess I'm okay with it. But do please keep in mind the, I guess, effect it has on me. And
We'll do. We won't go shooting everywhere.
Right.
I guess unless I'm not there, just leave the shooting to me.
And by the way, thank God for chat, because I would have missed this. But as Doug said, Scotty was awakened. That doesn't sound familiar to you, Jules. You weren't there when he was awakened, so you.
Too.
Okay, yeah. So when he says that, in the back of your mind, you're probably like, "What do you mean awakened?"
Yeah. So now that the whole, I guess, weaponry issue is out of the way, Scotty was awakened?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, what happened? What's your power? You guys didn't explain much what happened after I disappeared.
Well, besides, getting guns and all that stuff, we did have to escape. And I ended up unlocking an ability with my eyes, which allows me to stop people moving.
Interesting. So you just stop, freeze time for them almost, or?
In a sense. But I have to keep eye contact. The moment I blink, they unfreeze.
I see.
So it's very limited on its time.
Well, that's good at least. I mean, the more powers we have, the better we're able to defend ourselves. So now we have 2 people awakened. Doug, you haven't.
No. Not for lack of trying.
You tried a lot.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't either just yet, but hopefully at some point it'll come to us as well.
Can only
I feel
hope.
like you definitely benefit from it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll come in handy.
Especially those shadow people, whatever they are. They have a big advantage if they have all these powers and we don't, so that's something that we really need to work on.
Indeed.
But now that the group is all together, I guess we need to figure out what our next, call to action is. Jacob, what time was it when you were back at the hotel?
It probably would have been, because I realized I didn't tell you that, Jacob.
Yeah.
Probably would have been about, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning. What time did you guys go to sleep, actually?
I don't know.
3:45, Mev.
It was really late.
It would have been real late.
Yeah.
So we'll
3
say,
a.m.
So we'll say it's like 4:30 a.m. So it's still dark outside, but it's like
only an hour has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time's a little weird here in the dream realm.
Yeah.
I think it's around 4 to 5.
All right. Well, there's no
4:30,
reason
yeah.
for us to wake up just yet, I suppose, right?
Well, except for not being here, but
I mean,
Yeah.
we still need rest.
probably.
We do. Yeah.
At least our bodies do. Were there any other leads that we had? I know I wanted to go back to the, office building to see if Lenny was still here and, to work on that case, but...
Well, what about the notebook? We have his bag now, right?
Right! Doug, do you have the book?
Right.
Yep. I reach in the bag, pull out the book.
Alright, now that we know these are Lenny's, I guess we can search through it again and see if we see anything different. Also, before I realized the shadow figure, or the Lenny was a shadow figure, you guys know what I mean. Also, Jacob doesn't know any of that yet. We're gonna have to catch him up.
Yeah.
True.
Just know there's a bad Lenny running around.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Oh.
But it's not actually Lenny, or so we don't
Right.
think it is.
Okay.
But
Gotcha. All right.
before I realized it wasn't Lenny, I showed him my notebook and the pictures of the symbols and stuff that were on the walls and things. He said that those were used for rituals involving the cult. So I don't know if that's any information that'll...
Oh.
be important in the future.
Certainly possible. Do we want to try to conduct a ritual cult?
I
I'd rather not.
doubt it.
Oh, no.
Sounds like a very bad idea, but at least now
thoughts
we
as
know
well.
what it was for, I suppose. And we also know, I guess, I mean, we kind of already knew Lenny was involved with the Sleeping Wolves somehow, but we know, I guess, more so the cause of death. Didn't say you're next or something in the book.
That is what it said.
Maybe that was a note for Lenny before he died.
I can certainly hope so.
Oh.
Not that I would wish harm on Lenny. It's just I was the next one to read it, so I'm certainly hoping it was
Lenny's already gone, so, and we're all right thus far.
so far.
So,
Anyway.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys earlier, but I wanted to do this earlier. Scotty, could you roll, please? Oh, man.
Oh
Oh.
Lovely. Back again.
You okay, Scotty?
Yeah, what's
I'm
going on?
alright.
You sure?
Yes. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just, besides my ankle killing me, my ear hurting and bleeding from my nose earlier, I'm having kind of a rough night.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to mention that time Jacob accidentally shot you.
He did what?
I'm just kidding about that one. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You were about to lose your gun privileges very quickly. Anyways, can I see the book, please?
There you go. I hand it over.
I don't think Jules has ever really looked through the book herself, so...
Yeah, probably not.
Nah. No, she would belong to Lenny, and she's on that case. She would now, more vigorously look through
What
it and
information?
write down any information she found.
Okay.
Writing.
So in the book, you would see symbols drawn similar to the ones you've drawn in your own notebook.
Mm-hmm.
You would see a couple of pages in a writing in a language you do not recognize. In fact, you don't even recognize the letters. It looks like hieroglyphics to you almost. It makes no sense whatsoever. You see a picture of a crudely drawn wolf that Jules, it would remind you of the tiny little trinket that you saw at the police office in the evidence locker the first time you heard about this when you were at work. So I guess let's do a little roll here to see if you kind of get anything out of this, out of rereading the book.
Ooh.
Okay,
wow.
yeah, you do. So we're rolling once again against your connecting the dots skill. Jules is going into her detective brain. She thinks to herself, okay, we have the notebook. We still have... I'm going to assume the whole time you've had this notebook, that piece of paper that says your next has still been tucked inside of it, right?
Same page.
So that's still there. There's a missing piece here, Jules. Where's that trinket? You saw that trinket in the evidence room, but where's that trinket now? You don't see it. It's the same book, same letter, but you don't see the trinket.
Interesting. You guys didn't happen to see a little sleeping wolf trinket anywhere, did you? Either when you found the book originally, being in the office.
I don't forget if we did.
I don't think you guys did in the dream world.
I don't think we did in the dream world, and it wasn't. We weren't ever there in the real world, so no. I don't believe so.
Well,
I actually remember when Xylo found the book originally, the first time you guys were here, I did have you roll at one point, and the way Xylo rolled is the reason he never found the trinket.
right. Well,
Maybe I shouldn't have revealed that. But
after she gets that news, and asks them, obviously they haven't seen it. She'd probably go into the same room that Doug found the book and look for the trinket, see if it's anywhere to be seen.
okay, could you roll for me?
Boy.
Okay. I'm deciding.
It's not far off my notice skill.
I was gonna say it's not far off your notice skill. It beats your mind skill. So I'm like deciding whether or not because we have these situations sometimes where there's a partial success, and I'm just trying to think in my head: is there any way for there to be a partial success at the moment?
Find it broke.
How do you partially find something?
Doug finds it, and you have to put up with him, saying he found it.
How about this? When you go into the same office that Doug went into before, you see a couple of desks. You see a bookshelf, and then like a couple of filing cabinets. I'm gonna give you a chance here to find it in one of them. So, roll once for me.
Ooh.
Okay, you look through the desk. You don't find anything interesting, really. You just stuff you'd find in a desk. Couple of pencils, some paper clips, maybe some rubber bands. You go over to the filing cabinets next to the desk, start to open up those drawers, and roll.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay. Inside, a little like bag that has kind of a where's my dice bag? It's similar to my dice bag where it's like you kind of see it's got like a top that you can kind of tie and tighten like that. You open it up and there is a little sleeping wolf trinket, identical to the one that you saw at the evidence locker at the police station.
All right. She would
And the same one that appears to be crudely drawn in Lenny's notebook.
Righty. She would probably take it as well as a book over to one of the desks, kind of set down the book, and open the little baggie and examine the trinket, see if there's anything interesting about it, since she didn't really get a good look at it before.
Yeah. There's nothing really too interesting about it. Nothing too striking. Let's actually have you roll against your notice skill to see if you notice anything strange about it or anything like that. 43, notice skill is 35. You would probably notice that it doesn't look new, for sure. It's not like shiny. It's not that shiny. It looks kind of dull, so it could in fact be pretty old. As far as like how good of a wolf it is sort of crudely made. It doesn't look terrible. It's obvious that it is a wolf, and it's in a position where it's sort of like laying down on its paws a little bit, but it is still sort of crudely made. I'd say it's a 7 out of 10 wolf as far as how good of like an art.
7 out of 10.
It's 7 out of 10. That's how well it's done.
Someone made an art class, but they were actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. It's made out of, oh man, what's that metal? I can't name it.
Pewter.
Yeah, that I think that is the metal that I'm thinking of. The one that's kind of soft that they do sort of make little trinkets and things out of. It is made out of pewter. I was thinking pewter, but I was afraid to be wrong. Yeah, it's made out of pewter, which we kind of know. I don't know if Jules would know this, but it's a bit of a softer metal. So I think people use it for crafting a lot of times because it's sort of easy to work with and easy to make into things. Yeah, but aside from that, nothing particularly. I mean, what are you doing as you're sort of looking at it, examining it? Like, how are you examining it? Are you kind of turning it around in your
It was
hand?
kind of, my idea was, since it was with the book, maybe it had something to do with it. Like, if she were to, like, open up the right page and, like, I don't know, if there was, like, something weird on it where you could, like, look through the wolf or something like that. That's kind of, like, what my idea was. So she was, like, you know, kind of just turning it over in her hands, just examining it to see if there was anything that she could do with it, I guess, involving the book. But
Okay. Are you guys with her, by the way? Did you walk into this other room with her as she's kind of looking for these things?
I think so.
I would assume
Okay.
so.
So, actually, Doug, could you roll for me?
Yes, sir. Probably.
We're going to be rolling against Doug's I seen that video skill.
Hey. Darn it, where's my thing at? There it is.
Ooh, that's kind of close.
ooh, I seen that video.
Okay,
Maybe.
so
I've seen it.
you vaguely might remember something from a video.
About wolf statues.
You've probably watched a fair amount of things about cults and rituals,
Sure.
Xylo, and
Yes,
you
sir.
can't be certain. But as you see Jules sort of struggling with these items, she's looking at this little trinket. She's looking at the writing in the book that you guys had. You think they might be sort of connected. And actually, she mentioned those symbols as well.
Oh.
And you think all of these might be sort of connected in some sort of ritual, maybe. Maybe it involves, like, using the trinket somehow and drawing the symbol and reading the strange language that none of you can recognize in the book. It might be something like that. It does feel kind of cliche, but from some of the stuff that you have looked up before, a lot of times the rituals are very much, you know, done that way.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see Jules looking over this stuff, and that thought does occur to your head that you have seen some stuff like this before.
So she ain't crazy. Darn.
Yeah.
Probably just continue to observe.
Okay. So you have that thought in your head, but you don't really say anything to her about it. You just kind of let her do her thing.
I mean, it'd just be really
You just watch her struggle.
Yeah, do that. Maybe I give her, whatever pointers I can, whether she believes them or not. So I've seen this video, right, where they did this and this instead of that. So if you want to do a little bit of that, maybe it'll be helpful to the situation.
Are you implying that I should use this to have a ritual?
I suppose. If that's our goal.
Well, it wasn't my goal. I was just trying to figure out what it was for.
That's probably what it's for.
That's not unreasonable by any means. But I don't think having a little ritual, Jules puts the little wolf back into the bag, ties it up. I don't think that's in our best interest, unless you guys do.
Nah, I don't feel like trying to summon any demons.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't
Right.
necessarily be summoning a demon. It might be doing something
It
else.
was summoning something.
Even if we wanted to do this ritual really, really badly, we don't know any of the chants or any of these writings, how to say the thing. It's probably wouldn't work regardless.
Most likely.
But we do have the trinket, which is useful since it was collected for, evidence regarding Lenny's case. So I'm glad that this is back in my possession. Even if that makes me look a little bit more suspicious in the real world. But hey, what can you do?
Okay. So, she puts the trinket back in the bag. You have the book
Probably
full
stuff
of...
that in her pocket, maybe.
Okay. And, what do you guys, I guess, decide to do next? Jacob, you might still be a little bit confused because they still haven't really explain to you like the Lenny thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Dead man walking.
What about the whole bad Lenny situation? So, what was that about, guys?
Well, I guess I separated from the group before you did, right, Jacob?
Right, yeah.
Well, when I got separated, I immediately was sent to a really dark room. And you mentioned you got sent to a dark room prior as well, correct?
Yes.
And you dealt with bugs.
Yeah, there were lots of bugs. And I may or may have not been doing a little bit of screaming and, got out.
Do bugs happen to be a big fear of yours?
Yes. I don't like bugs.
Interesting. So
Yeah,
we were both
it's a little
sent...
bit of an issue, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
So we were both sent to dark rooms to deal with our biggest fears, I suppose. But once I got out of that situation, I found myself at the diner when I was trying to meet back up with you guys because I didn't know where you were. Also, wait.
Oh.
Before I mentioned that, I went back to the spot where everything went down originally. There was a circle of salt.
Oh, that was me. Mm-hmm.
Could have guessed.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But after I saw the...
Was it broken?
No. But there was nothing inside it.
Technically a good sign.
Right. So, after I saw the salt circle, I went back to the diner since it was a, area that we've all been before. I thought maybe, just maybe, I could re-meet up with you guys there. And, needless to say, you guys weren't there. I actually ran into who I thought was Lenny at the time. It was quite surprising to see him alive after, we saw him dead prior. So I started talking to him. I basically explained to him that he was dead. He seemed surprised, as I guess someone who thinks they're alive and is actually dead would be. I explained some stuff to him, but right when I was about to get to the whole awakening bit, I had a thought that maybe it wasn't Lenny that I was talking to. And then started smoking and started talking in a really demonic, deep voice. So I kind of ran out of there, ran to the office because he mentioned some notebook. And then I met back up with these guys.
Whoa,
who also had a similar experience.
Well, I woke myself up and I went to sleep. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but when I come back into the dream, I didn't find myself in the dark room anymore. I was in a diner as well, but I didn't have any of the bad things. I mean, apart from the waitress.
But you wouldn't have recognized Lenny regardless. You didn't know Lenny, did you? Did you know what he looked like?
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't know what he looks like. I mean, the diner was full of people that are quite interestingly looking. I just didn't talk to anyone really.
Well, he could have been there very easily, but you wouldn't have recognized him, which is probably for your best interest, if we're being at all honest.
Okay.
I imagine this Lenny is the previous shadow spirit we've seen, just trying to mess with us. Or worse.
Makes no sense.
Thank God it didn't mess with me.
Do me a favor, by the way. Scotty, could you roll again?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, what is your
Yeah, that's still not
great, right?
No.
Your
I don't believe
mind.
so.
Oh, that is just above your mind. So this time
I know.
you just you're feeling just a little like anxiety, Scotty. You can't like relax really, and you just hear a little bit of a Just a little bit of that whisper sound in your head, and it is making you really, really, really uneasy. As you guys are sort of talking about all this stuff and recapping things for Jacob. Yeah, Scotty's not having a really good time. In fact, everybody roll for me real quick. Everybody but Scotty. And then, yeah. Okay.
Wow. Ha! I didn't lose.
So you guys are probably so caught up in the discussion. Scotty might even be sort of leaning back, sort of like out of the circle just a little bit and stuff. So you guys do not notice anything weird with Scotty. You're just sort of so caught up in your current conversation.
All right.
All right. Doug, you want to explain your situation to Jacob?
Which situation?
Yeah.
There's
The
many.
one where you ran into the supposed Lenny? Probably be good if we're all cut up here.
Well, pretty much. We were on the floor. We went to his office to see if he was there, and lo and behold, he was there, alive and well. Started saying some rude things to me, which kind of tracks a little, I suppose. Well, yeah. Then he just started.
Rude?
Yeah. You never got that off him?
He was a pretty sweet guy to me. What did he say?
Just some about appointments and all that. And I told him it's not important. Dream work. He just seemed completely confused at the situation, so I tried to explain it to him. I may have mentioned, Jacob, that you lie, and that Scotty is awakened. So I may have told the Shadow Monster all that, which he might have already known.
True. But it's also not good that that information is out there regardless.
Yeah, like it was supposed to be like our advantage or something.
Well, then just a similar situation. He just started messing with us a little bit. We realized it wasn't Lenny, and we decided to go. He didn't stop us or anything.
Yeah. So I think in the future we should all just try our best to remember not to share information with anyone other than each other. And even then, that we don't know who here could be not who they say they are, I suppose.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. Well, especially being in the dream world.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Scotty, can you roll one more time? Okay, yeah, you're
A little better.
Yeah, a little better. You're doing okay.
right.
So, I guess you guys are at a point where you kind of have to decide what you want to do. Do you want to look through the office a little bit more? Do you want to try to leave the office and see what else you can find outside? There's always going back to the library. That's always an option. That was a place where that gave you guys some info. I'm just trying to think of where else you guys could go. I mean, you could also get creative if anybody has any ideas. And
well, what are our goals now that we've all found each other?
Well, I suppose we've saw what we needed to of the office.
Yeah.
I guess no sense of waking up right now, like I said. Where else should we go? We went to the library.
We've done a lot already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great place, the library.
Could try more finger guns.
Roll.
Right now.
As Doug does that, he shoots 4 shots into the air out of his fingers, and Jules, your fear stimulus is triggered.
Oh my god. Wow.
You could have warned a girl or something.
But they never work.
Oh my god.
They never work.
Thank God you're not doing it at us.
Well, I'm hard.
Yeah. Dream.
Give me more anxiety attack while you're at it.
Same.
Large gatherings of happy people.
Right.
Large gatherings of happy people.
Did that do it to you, Scotty?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, whatever.
Hey, speaking of your anxiety, Scotty, could you do me a favor and roll?
That's not good either.
Oh man. Okay. You're actually hearing the whisper again. Hear a bit of laughter, and you're actually starting to get a little bit lightheaded. Feeling a little bit lightheaded right now. Everybody else, do me a favor and roll again against your noticed skill. Okay. Wow.
Doug's just oblivious.
He's too excited about his
He
finger
is
guns.
so caught up in
true.
he's so caught up in the finger guns right now. So you're
Trying to
probably
feel the
seeing
scorch marks in the walls or the holes or whatever.
Yeah, you're seeing Doug is so excited about his fingers guns right now. That's what he's distracted by. But Jules and Jacob, you look over at Scotty and he's not looking too good. He's looking kind of pale, actually.
Scotty.
He's kind of
Hey.
leaning against the
Scotty.
wall.
Scotty.
What's going on, Scotty?
I probably walk over and put a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
You okay there, bud?
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Just-
don't.
You look
Don't
terrible.
apologize.
You look terrible.
Maybe before
What's
we
going
go, do you
on?
want to have a sit down or something?
Yeah, maybe sitting down would be best.
Okay. I mean, there's some chairs here in the office. Feel free to take a seat.
Okay.
Definitely not looking so good.
As you go to take a step over towards the chair to sit down, could you roll for me once again, Scotty?
Oh,
So Scotty goes to take a step. As he does, Scotty, you feel incredibly lightheaded, and in fact, you collapse. You don't completely pass out, but you definitely lose your sense of gravity. As you guys see Scotty fall over onto the ground, he actually kind of hits his head on the desk a little bit on his way down.
Oh, Scotty.
And unfortunately, he hit his ear. The ear that was already injured.
Oh, God.
So it kind of reopened the wound a little bit, which is
My
pretty
Oh, no.
disgusting. But yeah, you guys see Scotty fall over, hitting his
Alright,
head
pretty-
on the desk.
Pretty immediately, Jules would try and maybe,
Oh my
I
God.
guess, catch him, but obviously not succeed very well. And just try to get him situated, sitting up or something, so he's not hurting himself anymore.
Wait,
Tiny
stop.
Tim has fallen.
We got some first aid stuff, right? Doug?
I'm not sure. We might just be able to reattach this bandage on his ear.
It's probably the best thing we can do. Wait. Yeah, we did get some first aid stuff, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we got some extra stuff.
Yeah,
Hold on,
did.
it's in my bag.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and grab that
now.
quickly.
Yeah.
Just
As
leave
you
him on.
guys, it's not like gushing blood, but as you guys are discussing this, the blood is pretty steadily coming out of his ear and starting to soak his shirt a little bit with blood.
Bad. This is bad. Okay.
It's alright, I got this. I can heal it.
All right. Okay.
I have no healing skill.
Just roll.
Good roll.
Good roll, but no
It
skill
was a good
whatsoever.
roll, but it has nothing to do with anything.
Wait, hold on. There was this one time on YouTube I seen this video of first
Oh
aid.
God,
Okay.
here we go.
That's-
Doug, it's not that bad. I'm more concerned about him passing out over his neck bleeding or his ear.
Yeah. Stop it.
So, Scotty, are you doing all right there, bud?
Well,
Ready?
besides my ankle killing me, the amount of dizziness I feel and my ear being reopened, no, I'm not doing so hot, to be honest.
Yeah.
roll for me one more time, Scotty.
God,
No,
man.
Keep rolling.
Oh no.
Okay, you're still feeling a little bit dizzy, but you are kind of holding it together. You don't feel like you're gonna pass out, but the room is like spinning a little bit. And I'm wondering if this is a good time to do this.
Oh.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. At this moment, we see Scotty. He's dizzy. He's probably looking a little bit pale. Doug, are you actually trying to like help him out right now?
Yeah.
With the blood. You see Doug trying to help him out. Jules, you mentioned you're worried about him like passing out from the loss of blood. What are you doing, Jacob? Are you just kind of sitting back and letting them
I'm just holding the any extra first aid stuff in case Doc needs some. I've just had it over to make things easier a little bit.
Okay. So at this moment, as Scotty is sitting there, his shirt is now soaked with blood. Jules, you know where you recognize Scotty from. It hits you like a ton of bricks. You've been having these moments where he seems familiar to you. You feel like you've seen him before, but right now you know exactly where you saw him from.
So I imagine Jules probably propped him up against like a filing cabinet or the wall or something and was like holding on to one of his shoulders to make sure he was, sitting up straight. At that point, she would take her hands off of him, back away, probably put her hand on her gun, and just say, "I remember where I know you."
Huh?
I
What do you
remember
mean?
where I know you. You were there. You were covered in blood. It all makes sense now. I thought I remembered you, of course.
How do you... Wait. Were you there?
I'm a detective. Of course I was there.
Look, don't listen to her. Whatever she says is not true.
Quiet! At that point, I point my gun towards Scotty.
Are you really about to do this right now?
I would like to
Tell
know
me.
what's going on.
Tell me why I shouldn't
what?
do this right now. You've been hiding from us this entire time.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
I think we have the right to know, don't you think?
Look, I didn't ask you about your past. I
Okay,
didn't
but my
ask
past
everybody
doesn't
to-
include something of that nature. You're putting all of us at danger.
Look, you don't understand, all right? And at this point, I think Scotty would kind of like lean up, kind of like get himself back up.
Jules would stand up too, still pointing the gun at Scotty.
Look, I know what it looked like. And I did it, but it wasn't me, I swear.
You're really gonna pull the "it wasn't me" card?
Maybe it's a good idea to just put the gun down. Clearly,
what is going on?
This whole time he hasn't done
There must
nothing
be some
but accusing him of.
misunderstanding.
You guys don't understand. It's not a misunderstanding, it's
understand.
very
Well,
much
let's give
not.
him a chance to explain himself.
There's
Clearly,
no
we're-
explaining. It's a misunderstanding, and she doesn't need to say anything.
I think they have the right to know.
They don't deserve to know. No one deserves
Oh.
to know.
Excuse me?
I didn't do anything. I know what it looked like.
How about you tell us then, Scott?
Clearly he doesn't
yeah.
want to.
Tell us from your perspective before we hear hers.
Yeah, Scotty, let's
Hers
hear
don't
it.
sound that good.
At this point, I think I'd pull out my knife.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Put
Oh,
the
no.
knife away, Scotty.
Look, you put the gun down
Down.
first.
You tell them what happened.
I'm not saying a word.
I put my fingers up. Everybody put their weapons down.
Look, clearly something went on with your past. And I don't know all the information. What, do you want me to just poof a crystal ball out of nowhere and tell them what happened? I don't know the story.
And at that moment, just as Jules says that, all of our characters are enveloped in a big wave of fog. It becomes so thick that soon they can't see anything in front of them. And that is where we are going to be ending tonight's episode.
Whoa.
What's it gotta do?
Oh, man.
I don't know what it's gotta do.
Oh, man. That was quite an episode. Again, we only went 2.5 hours, but that's when it had to end, everybody.
Yeah. Scotty.
That was the moment.
I just broke something.
What was that? Oh, it looked like a cheese stick. But I was confused why it snapped like that.
Okay.
Well.
I like how someone in chat says, "This is why you don't get fan art."
That's right, Matt. This is why you don't get fan art. Even though you did get some fan art from last session.
I did. That was actually like a really cool one.
Yeah, with all the different characters puppet mastering their own
I loved that one.
players.
Which actually brings to a point I was making to these other guys before the stream started. We've started to get some fan art, especially Mitch has been getting some fan art, a lot of Scotty fan art in his Discord.
Scotty rolls!
And I don't want to make any promises, but if we get enough fan art, I might start displaying it a little bit during the break of the stream. So instead of having like my normal screen and music that we play, I might change it and we'll do sort of a little slideshow of the fan art that you guys do. So keep the fan art coming. And if I get enough of it, we will start putting it into the episodes, actually. We'll kind of show off everybody's fan art because it's really cool to get fan art. It still sort of blows my mind whenever it happens that somebody took the time to make art based on something that we made. That's kind of still crazy to me. So
what does Scotty do?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out next session.
Yep.
I know what Scotty did.
Yeah.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
knows.
You don't know about when I jaywalked. You don't know nothing.
You wouldn't.
You
I knew you,
monster.
You fiend.
What type of bullets come out of Doug's fingers? I don't know yet.
Haven't figured that out.
Lasers when they need to be.
So I do love how at the beginning of the stream, a lot of people in chat for some reason thought Jules was dead. At first,
awesome.
These guys can attest to the fact that like I was sitting here going like, wait, they think you're dead? Wait, why did they think you're dead? And then I remembered like, oh wait, she was with Lenny who was dead. That's why they think she's dead. Okay, I get it now.
Either that or the majority of last episode I was like just black screen. So maybe some people could have left and not seen me come back at the end. But also, seeing just me talking to Lenny, they might have thought maybe that was the afterlife or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we now know that Jules is in fact very much alive.
Yeah.
Kayla doesn't have for now. We'll see what happens in the next episode. She could.
My favorite.
So congratulations, Kayla. You don't have to re-roll a brand new character.
Appreciate it.
For now.
Doug accidentally got his finger guns working.
Yeah, he did.
We were talking about it and we're like, okay, this is a hard thing to do. So, if there's a really big moment, there's going to be some leniency depending on the situation. We have a new system in store. And I was like, okay, I'm still going to goof around or something because that's funny. And then, of course, bang. Finger guns.
Alicia's saying, like, I like how you added Ruben, but Ruben was actually... Man, let me just double check my notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chief Ruben was the name of Jules' chief from that second episode.
Yep.
So that's her
He
boss.
was also featured in another scene.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if...
Yeah, true for those who caught that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We won't say it exactly, but I'm sure somebody in... But Chief Ruben, Ruben, we know a Ruben who who was playing Among Us with us.
He's just a fan of Awakening is all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He wasn't named Ruben before that. So yeah, I guess that's enough discussion about tonight's episode. But everybody shut up.
We'll yeah, there we go. Yeah,
yeah, there's the roll.
Figured that happened. I was like, let me just roll.
Yeah, now that the session's over.
It's over. I roll a 3. It's whatever.
Look at my picture I drew of Lenny on the D&D board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I was like,
wondering what you were drawing.
I was like, what is happening on the screen? I was trying to focus.
I just started drawing
And
smiley
something
faces.
drawing.
I was wondering who
adding
was
things.
drawing the smiley face.
Yeah, that was me. I drew like 3 of them.
Yeah, I drew a couple
Oh
too.
my god.
Lenny revealed a little about Doug as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
we learned
did.
that Doug has an ex-wife.
I didn't even mean to do that. Actually, I didn't realize I was doing that at the time. But yeah, came out kind of organically, I guess.
Just
okay. People are telling you to use finger guns.
Doug and Scotty are getting closer and closer.
Yeah, closer and closer. It seems. One step at a time.
When the finger guns were pulled at the end, I pulled them on board. So
he pulled them on Jules and Jacob, not Scotty.
Jacob's like, why are you acting at me? What did I do?
All right, so I guess we will do a round of shout outs. Everybody can kind of shout themselves out, plug anything that they're doing lately. We'll sort of just go around in clockwise order. So we will start with Kayla.
Xylo, play Roblox with me.
That's all, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. No.
Okay, and anything else you want to say, Kayla? Just that? You can find Kayla at Kaykrae, you can find her at Flyborg, and you can find her at Flycraft, all on YouTube. How about that?
I don't know any of those channels.
Never heard of them? You should sub and hit the bell. And then Mr. Phony.
Oh man, find me on twitch.tv/Xylophoney and YouTube/DysonFire. Oh wait. Also Xylophoney, and anywhere you can find Xylophoney stuff. That's what I do. Big episodes going up on the YouTube channel if you like Minecraft. So it's getting a little insane. And also on my highlights channel, I just recently did a 24 and something hour stream celebrating my birthday, having a nice little subathon. So there's going to be a lot of fun videos going up from that, as well as another one shot that we did during that stream will be going up on Dyson Fire. So get excited to see all that stuff. A little bit of classic D&D action from stuff that Mario has planned coming up soon. Also, during that subathon, we hit a goal that I have to DM something. And I quoted it as a mini-series, which means I'm thinking at least 4 episodes of something, if not more. So I got to decide what I'm DMing. Also, there might have been a green light for another show to happen. So, yeah, we're approaching a territory where there's about to be 4 shows on Dyson Fire.
Ooh, yeah.
We're hitting that moment. We're hitting it.
It's about to get crazy.
For that.
And no confirmations, but I just want to say, once I heard that Xylo might be DMing something, I'm just like, ooh, I want in. I know I'm already in Star Wars, and I already DM'd this campaign, but I haven't been in a Xylo DM'd game in a couple years now, so I'm definitely going to try to muscle my way into that series, whatever it is.
All right. We'll see.
You're like, we'll see. I'll think about it.
If I promise you, it'll ruin any tension.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Let's keep the maybiness.
Keep them in the loop.
All right, Jacob. What you want to plug?
Just Jacob. It's my photography. QuteJakey. What do I want to say? I mean, I just do Minecraft role plays. Oh, I did post a video today talking about I am looking for people to join my roleplay team. So if you're interested, check it out. Some personal projects, hopefully. So we'll see. But yeah, and also, I've been posting a lot of photos on my Instagram because I'm a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. I haven't been posting any picture for a year. So anyway. Oh, you know my profile, Tyler?
Probably not. That's how much you post.
Well,
and then Mr. Mitch.
Hi, I'm Scotty.
Hi, Scotty.
Hi, Scotty. Yeah, hashtag Scotty rolls. Other than that, do stuff on Cruiser 42. As you know, I actually just posted an update video today, letting you guys know a bunch of series I'm starting up soon, including a series that is going to be with my little brother. I'm teaching him how to play modded Minecraft, and it's going to go horribly wrong.
That sounds like lots of fun, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be a time. I put a lot of mods in there that are going to shock him, so it's gonna be a good time. Other than that, doing all the role plays like everybody else here. You know, Origins. I'm doing my own Persona role play with some other people, and I plan on starting a new one within like a month or so. So, but other than that, yeah, that's about it for me.
And I am Mevoda. I have been your GM this evening, and you can find me at Mevoda on Twitch. You can also find me in Mevoda on YouTube. I haven't uploaded a video in like a month and a half at this point.
Yeah, so why would you do that anyway?
Yeah, why would you do that? Lately, the Twitch has been my poison. I've been actually streaming a little bit more often. We did a little bit of Among Us with Xylo during his subathon. And I went through the BioShock. We were going to go through the whole BioShock series. I beat the first game. The second game hated me and kept crashing, so I couldn't stream it. So we've skipped to the third game. And last night I began BioShock Infinite, which is a wonderful game. So we're going through some BioShock, and yeah, I'm gonna be trying to stream a little bit more frequently. I kind of think that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I've been really bad about the Origin series. Let's just say this publicly. I have been struggling a little bit just creatively. A lot, to be honest. A lot of my creative energy goes to this series right here. It's kind of where my motivation is right now. So. Yeah, as I've been putting lots of time and energy into Awakening, I've been doing less with YouTube, unfortunately. And I do apologize for that for the people who were kind of following my perspective and stuff. But for the, all these guys who still are in the Origin series, they are in a transitional period right now where one Origin series is ending and a new one is about to begin. And that is always an exciting time. It is always stressful and always exciting.
Well, I did a bad thing today.
Oh?
I edited trailer stuff during the scenes where I wasn't there.
Oh, man.
And during the break. That was bad.
But yeah, go check out everybody's new fairy tale stuff that's going to be coming out, and have the has everybody's Origins of Olympus finales come out yet, or are they about to come out?
No.
I wrote mine the other day, and it's 9 pages. Mine is fully cinematic, and we have an original song during it. So,
oh boy!
Oh my God.
Hopefully, it'll come out maybe next week.
I think in my finale is just going to be Solus eating ice cream, and then for like 20 minutes straight, just him eating ice cream.
Can I join? Honestly,
every once in a while, it's just
enjoying that.
It's just awkward silence.
Less stressful than what I planned.
Awkward silence. Eating ice cream. Every once in a while, you just hear Solus just straight. Like, just every once in a while.
I would watch the whole
sounds
thing.
a lot less stressful than what I have planned. So.
But yeah, be sure to check out everybody except mine. Origins of Olympus finales and stuff. And yeah, I mean, back to me. Come watch me stream old video games. I do want to, if you do come to my stream, come suggest horror games to me, because I want to play a bunch of horror games in the month of October. So I'm sort of compiling a list. I already got a couple ideas, but come to my stream. Mevoda.
Awakening's going to be good in October.
Yeah, I got to make sure it's extra spoopy.
Extra spoopy.
But, anybody else have anything to say? Or is that pretty much it?
No.
Cool.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you once again for joining us. We will, one thing that none of us kind of mentioned, Star Wars should be back this Sunday, correct?
Yes.
Yes. We hope. Hopefully, as it stands right now, the Star Wars... The Star Wars D&D should be coming back this Sunday. We took off this past Sunday for Xylo Subathon / birthday celebration extravaganza. But we'll be back this Sunday, and Awakening will be back next week, also at its regular time, Tuesday night, 10 EST, here on twitch.tv/Xylophoney. Anyway.
Failure yourselves, you ain't ready. No one's ready.
Yep. But anyway, thank you guys all so much for joining us, and we will see you next week. Bye.